Hello, my name is Hulsewé. I'm the founder and CEO of Team Corporate Finance. Today, I would like to talk to you about sale leaseback and how it can double your enterprise value. I would like to explain sale leaseback to you with a case study. The case study is about a family-owned company dedicated to the food industry. They have a very successful company in Iberia, and they are market leaders. Their core business is buying and selling fruit, vegetables throughout Spain and Portugal. Part of the company, there's a big warehouse that is the logistical operation for the company's product delivery. The idea of the family is to sell the company over time. And while they are focused on day-to-day business, we as advisors are looking into possibilities how we can maximize the value of their company. We have been looking at options to help to realize their objective of selling the company. When we analyzed the company, we saw that it was very attractive for international buyers like multinationals from North Europe and private equity funds. And then when we calculated the value of the company, we came to the conclusion that it made more sense to split the sale of the company in two transactions. Because if we look at the company's value and we put that in context of the food industry, then you can see that in general, the buyer will think about acquiring the company for a multiple EBITDA based on the industry average. And to give an idea, in the food industry, average multiples are between 5 to 7 times multiple EBITDA. And then the company would be acquired by an investor with the whole balance sheet, including the real estate, which in this case is this big logistical warehouse. So there we made the logic, why not take away the logistical warehouse out of this equation? And by doing that, we put it in a separate holding company. And then this holding company can lease back the warehouse for the day-to-day production of the company. Then as we look at the value of the logistical warehouse in a separate company, and we look from a real estate perspective, there the investors, they don't look at the multiple EBITDA, but they think from a yield logic. Typically, yield for a logistical warehouse can be between 6, 7, 8%. If you then convert it into a multiple, we realize that suddenly that becomes a multiple of around 12. So if you separate the real estate from the company, the real estate will have a 12-time multiple yield instead of a 6-time multiple EBITDA. So basically, there what we're doing, we're doubling the real estate value for the company. So in this case, before starting the sale of the company, we've already thought about how to do it, to separate the real estate from the day-to-day business. And then when you start the sale process, we can still sell it as a package, but the valuation can be in a different way. And this is the basic concept of a sale leaseback. And it's very important to consider these details, also like the fiscal logic, because if it makes sense from a business or value perspective, sometimes there's still a fiscal cost applied that have to be taken into account. Additionally, depending on the region or the country where you're in, there are other fiscal costs that have to be considered. In this case, we know that we can basically double the value by doing this operation. And then, of course, it depends whether the owners want to do a sale leaseback or if they're willing to take the fiscal costs of such an operation. Thank you very much for your time. I hope this was interesting for you. If you want to know anything more, please reach out to me via email or LinkedIn. And hopefully we get to know each other soon. Bye.